Hello everyone, welcome to a Raid Shadow Legends video. This is the Hell Hades free-to-play challenge, giving you an update on my progress. I've now reached level 40. I feel like I'm falling further and further behind people in this challenge because there are some crazy people out there making amazing progress. But anyway, we're going to kick off with pulling a Sacred Shard, and I may pull my Ancient Shards as well. We have a progressive chance at the moment. Now, of course, I do not want legendaries. You're not going to hear raid players say that very often, but obviously we're not allowed to use any legendaries pulled by shards, so it doesn't really matter who I choose. Now, the choices I have at the moment are, right, basically this guy. Who's this guy? Bergoth. Kind of useless. I don't really think he has anything particularly useful. Continuous heal on the one. AoE provoke. This is the theme of the progressive chancellors at the moment, so all these champions seem to have an AoE provoke. And he heals all allies except him by 20%. It's not good. That's also a slight mechanic as well. Don't want him. It's between Taragi and Vogoth, and either one really would be really good. We have decreased attack on the A1, very useful skill, and AoE provoke. That's the theme of it. And we also have an ally protection with shield and reflect damage. Now I do already have an ally protect champion in Miss Greater Monster, who was the starter epic that I chose with the promo codes. So that skill, while still extremely useful, isn't as a higher priority as it could be because I do already have a champion that does that. And he also does poisons. This is the good thing about him. Whenever he's attacked, 50% chance of placing a poison on the attacker for 2 turns. It goes once per hit. So I'm thinking of Clan Boss. This is where I'm main thinking here. He's very good for Clan Boss. But also, we have Vogoth, who also has some good Clan Boss utility as well. Attacks the enemy 3 times. That's going to be useful in Fire Knight as well. Each hit has a 30% chance of increasing the duration of one random debuff on the enemy by 1 turn. That's a really, really good skill. He also has the AoE provoke. His decreased attack is great, but it's not so good because it only goes on if the provoke goes on. So if you got up against a boss, that decreased attack's not going to land, which is a bit of a shame. But he has this great passive. Whenever this champion is attacked, heals all allies by 50% of the damage received. Against bosses, it's only 25%. So that's a great way of keeping people alive longer. And the more you can keep people alive, the more damage you can do, because you're just in the fight for longer. And then he also has this one, and this is the thing that's swinging it for me in favour of Vogoth. When attacked, places a leech debuff on the attacker for 2 turns. And of course, if the attacker is on a provoke debuff, the debuff placed by this champion also has a 70% chance of increasing the cooldown of a random skill on the attacker by 2 turns. This one doesn't happen quite so much, but good for wave-based content. But the leech here, now the leech is a great way of healing your champions. You heal by a certain amount of the damage dealt if your target has the leech on you. So not only is he healing, he's also providing another way to heal, which means that, certainly in Clan Boss, you can definitely keep people alive a lot longer. So Vogoth is going to be my choice there, and I've gone for Iron Brago, but honestly, it doesn't matter who I'm there. I deliberately did not choose Harima, because on my main account, Harima is my most wanted champion. If I pulled her on this account, I would be quite sad. So we're going to go for these 2. And that's the case that we're going to do. So let's just dive into it. Let's go. I've got 1 chance. Let's do it. Okay, it's an epic. And oh no. Cage Breaker. What do you do again? Okay, 1 enemy. Decrease attack. 40%. Looks to 55%. I mean, this is a decent A1. Attacks 4 times at random. Each hit's a 40% chance of placing a sleep debuff for 1 turn. Interesting. And then attacks all enemies. Destroys each target's max HP by 50% of the damage inflicted. And then when ascended, grants an extra turn if the attack kills an enemy. And then we have Spirit Ally Attack in all battles. That's not a good aura at all. I mean, there is some potential utility there. AoE destroy max HP, so Scarab Boss I'm thinking. 4 times at random is good for Fire Knight, getting that shield down. The sleep really doesn't mean anything. And the decreased defense is always useful to have. Decent chance on the A1. It's nothing special really. Oh, that is disappointment. Well, we are going to go, let's go pull 10 here. We've got got 10 goes. Let's go for it. I've chosen the same champions here as well. We were looking for Vogoth. We get Drake. Okay, we get Drake as the epic. Any interesting rares there? Now, Preserver is used in the Ryzen fusion, so she's worth keeping hold of. I don't think Marks is not really good. Gnarlhorn's an interesting one. So his A1 cannot be strong, critical, or weak, so you'll always get like normal hits. Can be useful in certain situations. He also has a Provoke, AoE Provoke, and then he has the skill here which he can be unkillable. He's certainly interesting. He definitely is a useful champion in certain content. I'm not sure he makes it into the teams at the moment. No one else here is really that interesting, I don't think. I would need to probably review all their skills, because a lot of these times on my main account I don't even look at these guys anymore. I just use them as food, and I've forgotten some of the skills, so I may need to review them. But Drake I don't think is very good, is he? Attacks one enemy, grants an extra turn if the target is killed. Attacks one enemy if the target has less than 50% HP, this attack is always critical. Attacks one enemy, that's ascended skill. There's 30% decreased speed and 50% decreased accuracy on all enemies for 2 turns if this attack is critical. Yeah, it's not great, really. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, I may need to have a think about that. I've got one more chance. Come on, Vogoth. Vogoth would be a game changer. Nope, we're not getting it. Oh, we get another Kale. That's not really what I want. I guess I could put him in the Faction Guardians. We could... Oh, come back. Let's close my game. Right, there we go. So the Guardian, we have the Faction Guardians. So with... oops, not Undead. We want Dark Elves. I can actually put in Kale, and that then gives Kale and all rare champions in the Dark Elves faction an extra 10% HP. So that's worth it. He'll go straight into the vault, I think. We can open the vault here. Got a few characters there which I'm just holding on to, but I don't want to be distracted by them at the moment. So we'll chuck him in. We'll also... actually, these ones here, I might just chuck these in. Oh yeah, she's part of the Ryzen fusion as well. Forgot about that. These are... This little symbol here means that they're used in fusions. So we'll chuck them in. I may actually... I've got this one. I may just... Oh, let me just check on these things, because because I've done these so long ago. So Broadmoor's one I'm kind of working towards, because Broadmoor would be very useful. But Razin, yeah, so we have a few Razins. Okay, we've got 2 here. We just need 2 more to get Torture Helm. Got none of the... Okay, Preserver we've got. Gnarlhorn and Marked. So the other ones, some of them are farmable, others you have to pull in shards. So it's worth keeping. If we have them, it's worth keeping them, because getting a Razen or even getting some of these epics would be useful. It would be good. And then Broadmoor we will work towards. And of course, Relic Keeper we need to do as well. Oh yeah, she's part of the Relic Keeper. We need to fuse Justicar for one of the missions. So yeah, in terms of missions, I'm now on part 2 of 7, 119 out of 469. So all I need to do is get one more 5-star artifact from Dragon, and that will move on with those ones. Yeah, there's nothing really here that's going to be particularly challenging. We can kind of get through most of these, and then of course when we get through to the end, there's still a lot of missions to go. We need to fuse Justicia, who is where is he? This guy. So we need to work on these champions. I need to get myself a spare War Maiden. Heiress we just pulled in one of the fragments there. She is a farmable. These are all farmable, so they're going to be easy enough to get. Takes a little bit of energy, but we can do that one, so that's not a problem really. That's an easy fusion to get. And Broadmoor, I'm working on getting my fragments from the Tag Team Arena Bazaar. Fragments for, and actually, in fact, I can get one. I haven't quite got enough there, so I need to get some more gold bars to be able to get this one. You get 1 per day, or rather 10. You get 10 fragments each time. And so I have been buying up those when I've had them, to fragment summon. So I've now got 30. Still going to take a few days, but it's worth getting them because you're not likely to get them in shards. It's a rare occurrence that you're going to be able to get them. So definitely work on those ones, and then we can work on getting Broadmoor, who would be really good. He's a reviver. He's actually a pretty good champion, so it's worth working on. Okay, so after pulling all those shards, there is a summon event going on at the moment, a summon rush, and so let's just see how much that got me. Well, there we go. Okay, so we've got some silver, some gems, more energies and brews, and a rare skill tome. And that's about as far as I'm going to get on this one. It'd be nice to get some lunar points to be able to get something of the Lunar Festival event. Haven't got any yet so far. I didn't do very well on the monster path. Fortunately, I didn't get very far at all on that one. Which is a bit unfortunate. They are some nice extra goodies. There's the Dungeon Divers going on at the moment. Let's grab some rewards from that. Basically my focus at the moment is getting through the missions. I've just done some more of the dragon. I've completed the dragon one, and I'm now up to 121. And I need to get magic potions. The magic keep isn't open at the moment, so that's going to be open tomorrow as I'm recording this. So that's not going to work. I can't do that, so I can do that tomorrow. Other thing I've been doing is the challenges. So currently champions I'm on part 5 of 5, so I now need to get basically rank 6 champions. A magic, a spirit, a force, fully ascend to rank 6, fully upgrade any champion's skills. I could probably get away with doing that. What do I get for it? 50k. Yeah, there's nothing special. Keep a champion from every faction in your collection. I've got one more to do, not sure what that is. That's just random chance. And then when it came back, only using 4 champions at level 60, so that's going to take a while before I can get these ones done. Artifact wise, I'm on part 8 of 10. Still doing some. The problem I have with this one is that you have to equip 4 champions with 3 4-star higher artifact sets at level 12 or higher. I just haven't really got artifacts that I want to level up to 12 in the right sets and things to be able to do this one. So it'll happen when it happens. I need to farm more dungeons and that sort of thing to get some better gear, so that gear that's worth investing in. Dungeon wise, I'm on the last part. We need to clear stage 13. I think I haven't really progressed much more since the last one. I have done Dragon 13 though, and then Arena I need to get into Gold, which is I'm way off in all these ones. Win gold bars, win defense, 50 gold medals, stay in gold tier rank for 2 periods. So that's going to take some time. In terms of dungeons then, so I have got up to stage 13 of Dragon. It isn't 100%, there is an occasional loss, but it's more wins than losses. It's fairly decent ratio, but I don't like losing that energy when I do lose a battle. So I do want to kind of just make sure that is 100%. But I've been farming that one just for the recent Dragon tournament. Flying Knight, I haven't really made much progress. We're still on stage 9 on that one. It is a very difficult one. Spider was still on stage 9. Ice Golem were on stage 10. Made a bit of progress there. Minotaur, I haven't really pushed this too much. Could probably push a little bit further on. But stage 11 at the moment. And then Arcane Keep, we've gone up to stage 13 on that one. So I do need to try and push to get stage 13s on the other dungeons, but I'm not quite there yet. I need to improve that sort of thing. So in terms of masteries, I've got all of Kale's masteries, and I did spend some gems buying up Rathalos masteries, so he will be my next 6-star to be able to get his 6-star mastery as well. The other ones, I've just got a few basic ones of these ones there. So you see me pull the epics here. We've also got Jizo, he was the next 7-day login champion, so he was a free champion that we got. Everybody gets access to him after the first 7 days, after they've got the Rathalos. Another 7 days you get Jizo. So he could be useful in certain areas. Double hit runs A1. He does a shield buff for 3 turns and a counter attack on 1 ally, and then gets an extra turn. So pump him up full of defense, you can get a decent kind of shield out of him. And he also does a provoke. It's only 1 enemy though, so he's not brilliant, but there are certain areas that he may be useful for, but probably not going to concentrate on him anytime soon. There you can see the characters I've got here. We want to take War Maiden up to 6-star. Do we though? Maybe. It's one... she kind of works okay at 50, and you might get someone else. She's really only there for the A3, the 3-turn decreased defense. I still need to book her out though. Do need to get that down to 3 turns, currently 4 turn. And that's the biggest reason to use her. She does do decent damage, but that's really all it is the decreased defense. So if you get somebody else who's a better champion that also does a decreased defense on a 3-turn cooldown, she would get quickly replaced. So maybe 50 is probably where you keep it. So 6-star is going to be Rathalos, and then the Miscreated Monster, unless we get anyone else. I still need to work on Achak, and Sargala as a low priority, but basically Achak I think is worth building. Royal Guard is definitely worth building, and that's probably where we're at the moment. Still need some better champions, so we'll pull some more shards when we get them, when there's the right kind of events. So I think, is there anything we can do just before we end today? We can maybe try and push a, let's see, stage 13 with a Force Keep. Force Keep, actually I could do with doing the Force Keep, because I want to be able to ascend Rathalos, and I need the big potion keeps here. I haven't got many red potions, so let's just give that a go. I don't think I'm able to do it. It is one of the harder ones because I'm still having issues with most of my characters here are blue affinity, so I don't know if we can push stage 13. We'll give it a go and just see if it works. I don't know if we'll be able to get past this one. Okay, first wave is no problem, but now we've used up all the big skills. I think we'll be able to get past the waves, no problem. We may be alright, but I think once we get to the boss, some of our weaker champions like Royal Guard is only level 40 at the moment. He'll probably go down pretty quickly. Oh, Miscreated Monster has gone down actually. Yeah, this is harder than I thought. Miscreated Monster is still in very bad gear. Yeah, we're going to lose Royal Guard here as well. So this is, yeah, we're not going to be able to do this one. I don't think these three are going to be able to get all the way through. They'll be able to get through this wave, but not the boss, I wouldn't imagine. Just see how close can we get. We'll just see how we do. If we can get some big Kale nukes, definitely he doesn't get weak hits, we may be able to get through. The heal reduction here is bad because one of the things that we get from Kale is when he does his damage, he does big damage, he also heals up from it, but he's not going to do that. So if we can take out this guy quickly before we get any more heal reductions. Yeah, we're all getting a little bit too low on health. Okay, so he's down. I think this guy's going to do too much damage. We've lost War Maiden now. And because we might be getting like weak hits and things, he's not going to heal up as quickly as he should do. We're putting in a good show, but I just don't think we can do enough damage. We're not healing up enough. This is where someone like Vogoth would be really good, because then he can actually heal people up a lot easier. We get Leech out there and that sort of thing, but we didn't get him, and now we've lost. No, yeah, we're close though. We are close. If I can just get some better gear on some of these guys, then we might be able to do it. And that's a shame. I don't want to waste too much energy there. But yeah, but that's where the account stands at the moment. Anything else to show you? Campaign. I've just done the first level on Nightmare. That was just, I'm not really on wanting to do Nightmare much, but Ruthless complete. Dungeon wise, yeah, we've showed you that one. I haven't tried Sand Devil or Phantom Shogun's Grove. That's not really important. They're going to be too difficult really to get anything done. Might be able to get one or two done. Okay, so Faction Wars. Actually, yeah, we could have a go at Faction Wars. We've got Barbarian at the moment. Now, we've got War Maiden. We can just chuck in these guys as well, just to kind of get through the first few levels. We'll be able to get a few extra stars here. We should easily be able to get through the first few levels with that level 50 War Maiden. And that's probably about all we can do. There are the advanced quests, which we'll have a look at just a moment once we've done this level. And at this stage, you can't complete them all sometimes. Sometimes there are ones that you just can't be able to get through. Like today, one of the advanced quests is to beat a Faction Wars boss. That's not going to happen. Yes, we've got that one done easy. So yeah, the advanced quests, like your daily quest things here, use 2 Demon keys, that's no problem. I can use the keys in Faction Wars, that's fine. Oh, silver keys in Doom Tower. Yeah, actually, yeah, Doom Tower, I've only managed to get up to floor 3. That's as far as I've got on Doom Tower, so I can't even get to the stages like here and here where you would need to use silver keys. So if that quest comes up, I can't do it. So I'm not going to be able to complete the quests. Defeat your faction wars boss, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that one today. Other ones we can do, classic arena battles, no problem. Faction wars, demon lord is all fine, but when we get anything to do with Doom Tower or faction wars bosses, it's just not possible just yet. So there's a lot of progress to be made on the account. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. That's been the update. Yeah, let me know if you're taking part in this challenge. How is your account progressing? And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.